How about them cats, baby? How about them cats? Destroying them North Carolina Tar Heels, baby. There is nothing I love more than beating the North Carolina Tar Heels. I say year in and year out, the greatest day in college basketball is when Kentucky wins and North Carolina loses. And it's even better when it's in the same game. Now, this is definitely, Kentucky up 33 points here. This is definitely not expected. Let's just be honest with you, it's not expected at all. This has been. This very well may be my all-time favorite Kentucky North Carolina game. And that's coming from somebody who was at the Malik Monk 47-point game there, 5 years ago with my dad. That was a fantastic game, but I absolutely love this game right here. I absolutely despise North Carolina. And to have us put 98 points on North Carolina here and win this game. Well, it's 98-65 right now with 37 seconds to go. I couldn't be happier tonight. It kind of sucks because I actually had a ticket to the CBS Sports Classic tonight, but the way work has kind of went this year, I just wasn't able to afford paying off my UK season tickets, plus being able to afford the trip, the hotel, the flight, and everything to go to this game here. But what a game from Kentucky. This is easily the best game they've played all year, without a doubt. They got 98 points on North Carolina, who, for the most part, I've seen a handful of North Carolina games, and they really aren't bad. Kentucky played a really good job of, well, that was really terrible. A guy at the first row just got a souvenir there. But North Carolina's really not bad this year. I got Michigan and Southern Utah over here. This was a game, North Carolina absolutely destroyed Michigan, earlier this year. Run out. That's a good block there from North Carolina. But I've seen a handful of North Carolina's games this year. They are not this bad. This was an excellent game from Kentucky. They absolutely dominated defensively in this game. And what a game from Severe Wheeler. Severe Wheeler really went off and dominated this game here today. He really silenced the whole bench Severe Wheeler people who, by the way, I think if you're on that bench Severe Wheeler train, I think you're an idiot, by the way. Severe Wheeler is an elite point guard. And I know the offense has been a little shaky for UK this year. But it's all going to hinge on Wheeler being his best. Now, granted, I agree. Wheeler was god-awful last week against Notre Dame. But he bounces back this week against North Carolina. And a fantastic game from Wheeler. Now, I'm not sure of the exact number of points he had, but defensively, Wheeler was outstanding this game. But overall, I think UK played really well. Keller and Grady had that coming out party that I've been predicting there for a little bit now. I would like to see Allen get in there. I was kind of surprised Dante Allen did not get in this game. Or if he did, I just happened to miss him. Let's see what John Calipari has to say here.
Forget about how you're playing. Lead us. If you're playing great, that's fine, but lead us. You're playing poorly. You're playing like you're confused against Notre Dame. Still lead us. The best news we got, we can play without Oscar.
Cal's not wrong there. They can play without Oscar. In the first half, when when Oscar picked up his 2 fouls and went to the bench, I actually got really nervous. Kentucky was really dominating the game to that point. Oscar picked up those 2 fouls. I kind of got a little bit nervous because, let's be honest here, Kentucky has been really, really terrible when Oscar has not been on the floor this year, especially when he's picked up 2 fouls and has went to the bench for an entire half or so. So that is definitely, like Cal just said, we learned we can play without Oscar, which is a really big pickup for the Cats this year. Like I said, after he went out, Toppin played really well. Hopkins played really well. Hopkins is actually somebody, if you've seen some of my previous videos in the past, Hopkins is actually somebody I am really, really big on. I think he's actually a pretty good big. And one thing I really like about him is that he can actually space the floor and hit a 3. So I would actually like to see Hopkins play a little bit more, but man, what a game from them Kentucky Wildcats, baby. How about them Cats? Oh, man. I literally couldn't be happier tonight. There's literally nothing else that could happen that would make me happier than absolutely dominate North Carolina. I despise them Tar Heels more than any other team. And I literally could not be happier tonight. Oh, man. Hubert Davis, welcome to the Kentucky-North Carolina rivalry, which, of course, has been dominated by Kentucky ever since Calipari came into Lexington. That actually ends the, 6 or 7 game losing streak to ACC teams. And guess what, U of L? You and your Western Kentucky losing selves are next.